All right. What a day. What a day. What am I doing up? I gotta make sure. Is it just you? Well, we didn't get to have an auction tonight, Bernard. We're gonna go ahead and try to have one tomorrow night with the items we got from Memphis. So I told everybody we had a slumber party the other night with Uncle Jed. So tonight, I told him, I said about 10 or 11 o'clock, we'll have another slumber party and let you guys ask questions, all you want to ask, okay? About the storage hunting game, uh, just any questions involving storage units or Uncle Jed's life. So it's up to you guys tonight. We're sort of in a somber mood. You notice what I named this tonight? Uh, that was a little pun. I could say no pun intended, but actually it was a pun that was intended. Yes, we are. We've took a big major setback with a lot of rumors and lies and I told y'all can ask any question you want. Bernard asked the hard one, but yes, we are. We feel like we can do a lot for Scottsville. And I tell you what, if I can make it, and I have made it through the last 2 weeks with everything that I faced, there ain't nothing. I mean nothing. The city government can throw at me, or anybody can throw at me that I can't handle. And I promise you that. So I think this all is going to make me. There you go, Bernard. I think all this is going to make me stronger. It's going to make me, make jury great again. It's going to take us a lot of hard work, and the story is so widespread, and there's so many interconnecting pieces to it that it takes so long to explain. And one of you may ask the question, Uncle Jed, are you just perfect? Have you done everything perfect? Yeah, I got supposed to go to the doctor for that. And it's been stressed, but all day today it's fluttered, like a flutter beat all day today. I was down there to you all. No, I don't. I don't think I need a pacemaker. I'm too young to have a pacemaker, Bernard. I refuse to have a pacemaker. I mean, they checked my heart and with one of them things and said they look good. So, and they said the flutters could be caused by a lot of different things. So, we're gonna be around a while. We hope this big slumber party. I'm not here by myself tonight. Yeah, I got all of you scratching your head, don't I? You're like, hmm. Everybody got quiet all of a sudden. Yes, Bernard, auction tomorrow. Our daughter Emily came up to stay all night with us tonight. She don't want me to hear what she's talking about to her boyfriend, so she's out on the stepped outside the room so she could talk to her boyfriend. And my daughter Emily is in college. It's her third year. Super smart kid. I mean, super smart, and she's tough. Man, she's tough. She don't take no crap off nobody. And she tells it like it is. I mean, So I'm glad to have some company tonight. My daughter here with me. Me and her get to talk some after we finish this slumber party. So got 17 people watching. Nobody's asking me any questions. Is everybody waiting for me to talk and tell stories or what? We started doing treasure hunting. Uh, mm, oh, how am I doing? Does that answer your question, Bernard? Uh, I think I need to go and AK. I think I need, after this is said and done and we get about 4 or 5 auctions under our belt, I think I'm going to actually take off on a vacation when I ain't got any stress and I ain't got any worry. And yeah, I think I am. And hopefully I might buy a unit somewhere like pretty good ways away, even farther than I usually go, and just have some fun vacation and getting a unit and doing some videos with you guys while we go through the unit and things like that. Good evening, Miss Tiffany. Emily, can you turn that one notch up? That heat is hot in here. You talking to your boyfriend?
No, I'm talking to the vice president, president, and secretary of Western Kentucky University. Yeah, I'm gonna present with them tomorrow.
No kidding?
No kidding.
Say hi, Emily.
Who's that? Hello, stop, Dad. I don't know if it's secretary. I can't remember his position. I don't know.
She been talking to the president, Donald Trump.
Student body president. Lord. Oh.
Yeah, we were in the hospital, and I don't think they really wanted me to. Believe they wanted me to stay another day, but I had things that I had to do, and we got out. We escaped. Although if I'd had that one little nurse, maybe she was pretty nice. No, I'm kidding. All right, here we go. Somebody asked some questions about storage treasures. Asked me, you want to know the best unit I've ever found? The very best? Yeah, we're gonna get back started. We're doing auctions. We do online auctions, but we got a new building that we're gonna do actually in-house auctions. It's located right on the square in Scottsville. It's a pretty good size facility that we're going to be able to have. We're going to have Friday night probably in-house auctions, maybe Saturday night, and then we're going to do online auctions. Well, no, yeah, maybe the very best auction that we found is the one in Chattanooga with about $30,000 worth of gold. You guys want to hear that story? I don't know if I told that story before. It's a pretty neat story. It's in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and there was, I think, 1, 2, 3 different units. And I knew they were sister units. And what I call by sister units is, turn it one more notch up, Emily. I don't think that turned it off.
You want it off?
Yeah, I want it off right now.
That's what I can't read. That says stop. Does that turn it off?
We actually, Joel, we've not went through all of the Memphis unit, but about every box we looked at, there wasn't like no collectibles or jewelry that I know of yet, but all the boxes was good stuff. I mean, we'll probably do really pretty good on that, and that's a good first unit for me. What was that? That is a real good unit, and I'm going to take more time about looking for units, and it won't take us long to be able to get some really good units with really good collectibles, and especially we're going to have to get a lot more units now. When we get rid of a lot of our inventory we're going to have to get a lot more good units because we're going to have the in-house auctions maybe twice a week, and then we're going to have online auctions, so we're going to throw ourselves into work and spend a lot of time. Oh, I was trying to read the comments. Spend a lot of time with the children and take them places, a lot of places.
To the beach.
Kay said it was Greg.
What?
She said
I
this.
think it was the toilet, Kay, but it was not me.
Well, she said this is the room that he's
Don't
on.
tell me that. I won't sleep tonight.
I'm probably not gonna sleep tonight anyway. But the Chattanooga unit was 3 units, and we knew they were sister units, and I finally won the bid on them. And I didn't really give a lot for. If I remember right, it was $1,600 for one unit. It was $400 for another, and another was like $800, something like that, if I'm remembering right. And we get down there, and it's this lady was another hoarder that bought all kind of new stuff, and she bought a lot like dish detergent and things like that, and would hoard it. And one on the far end, it was an indoor unit. It had these cardboard barrels, 50-gallon barrels, and a lot of them had clothes in them. A lot of them had laundry detergent and different things like that in them. But it was a lot of good stuff in there. You know why that is, don't you? Because of the economy. I've been a while. This is the first unit I bought in a while, and what it is, when the economy's good, that means more and more people, they have the money to pay off their storage units and they don't go into default. But that's why you're not. I've been looking at some of the units down that way too, because I thought a trip to Florida. We could do a unit together. We could buy one together. Wouldn't that make a good show? Who am I talking to? I can't see it. Donatella. Donatella. I'm sorry I called you Don. Does people call you Don for short though?
Is there Wi-Fi here? How's it work?
Yeah, it's Wi-Fi, and the password is guest.
Oh no, my phone's fine.
Call you Donna. All right, Donna. Maybe we can buy one together sometimes down there in Florida. I'll take my expertise and looking on storage treasures, and we can buy one together, and that'll be a vacation for me. And we can do the show from Florida.
Oh Lord.
Super Gabriel Brothers Guana. Indeed, you miss me. 20 years, and I bet you before that show came out, you were getting them a lot cheaper. See, we've got another. Does Donatella? Are you registered at our auction? Hey, Cecil Pryor. Because I don't recognize your name. Don, I mean. See, Donna, we could buy one together, and we could split it, and then we could do my auction show from in Florida. Well, good deal. Donna, thank you. Donna just gave me $4.99 for coffee in the morning. And
Do you even drink coffee?
I don't drink. Emily did have to say that. Emily told on me, Donna. Emily told on me. I'll drink a cup for you, hon.
Dude, she's pretty.
Emily said you were pretty. I can't hardly see the thing there. But anybody that buys storage units is pretty. Well, no, Donna, do you buy online?
Dad, she's got video. Storage unit finds live auction with Donatella.
I've got to subscribe to her page, in.
That's cool.
Yeah, Sandra, that's what I'm going to do.
We sell lots.
Do you do online auctions too, Donna? See, guys, we get an interview. Hey, Storage Treasure, that's the best place to buy. So here's what we're doing. We're interviewing Donna here. Because I've done told y'all all about me, and y'all bored of me, and y'all, I've turned my show into a soap opera. Yeah, I looked some on Locker Fox, and the last one I bought on Locker Fox, I think, was in up in northern Kentucky. I can't remember the name of the town, but it was awful. We'll have to check you out sometimes. So, Donna, I'm interviewing another treasure hunter. What's the best thing you've ever found, Donna? Guys, do y'all mind if I do this? The lady bought me coffee. Gold? Think of back live. Sorry about that, guys. My internet bumped or something there. Hey, Rhonda, we're interviewing. Yeah, my internet keeps going in and out for some reason. We've got some bad storms coming this way. All right, we'll try to continue on with this interview. What type of gold was it, Donna? I mean, was it rings or like uh, gold bullion? What was it? What? What are you laughing about?
Nothing.
That's
NNC.
that's my daughter Emily.
Are you showing me?
No, I'm not showing you. I've got the camera on me.
You're a liar.
The unit that we found about $30,000, and Donna, that was just in a scrap value, and most of these ladies on here bought a lot of that jewelry.
You're showing everything.
I don't know. I don't need to be showing my room. But welcome in, Rhonda, and everybody. We're interviewing Donna. What part of Florida are you in, north or south? Yeah, everybody subscribe to Donna. She's got her own show too and everything. Like I said, she's the Uncle Jed of the South. So everybody said hi, Emily. What part of Florida are you in? Wow, and I love vintage T-shirts when you find them because they're pretty pricey. Palm Beach. See, I don't think I've ever even been to Florida. Gulf Shores is in Alabama, right?
Yeah.
We went to Gulf Shores this past year, but we didn't go over into Florida.
I'm going to Florida Friday.
Where's Palm Beach?
I don't know. I'm going to Fort Lauderdale Friday.
Emily's going to you made me say a word I can't say. Where?
Lauderdale.
Lauderdale. She's going on a cruise with her boyfriend. Oh, where Trump lives. Cool beans. Get his autograph for me sometimes, Donna.
I'm not at my apartment.
That is just cool. Well, Donna, it's very nice to meet you, and
Really?
we enjoy talking to we talk to a lot of the other storage treasure people, especially when we used to go to live auctions.
The lights went out while I was there.
We talk to a lot of other storage treasure people, and it's I want to know something. We found our gold down in a suitcase that had a little bitty lock on it. The big amount of gold that we find. Where did you find your gold?
Well, thanks for rescuing me if I was there. I should text Cassidy.
Donna, we're gonna subscribe to you. Hey, like us on Facebook. Or not like us, befriend us.
Because I'll just go stand outside the parking lot. It's fine. Okay, well, thanks, pal.
Yes, Sandra. Oh, yeah, it's always nice to find them like that. Yes, Sandra. I knew they were high when you get the old vintage T-shirts.
Happy.
What?
My friend just called me and he said all the lights were out in my apartment. Is what it looks like. So
Well, see, it's a good thing you stayed up here with Daddy.
I would have been outside standing
Hey, guys.
in the dark.
Well, cool. Emily, can you like that page or something and show me what it is here in a little bit for Donna?
Yeah, that's what it.
Donna, if we ever come down to Florida, we'll let you buy us dinner. Yeah, I got a feeling I'm gonna be broke after this. I will, Donna.
Bill just called me. He's near you. Call him if you need him to pick you up. Because it's dark.
You'll make me dinner.
There's... If you need
What do
extra
they What do
cheese,
they
we'll grab
cook
it out
down
of my
in?
room, and then there's one
Oh
on
my
this
God,
side.
she's Italian.
Okay, love you. Let me know.
So
Thank
you
you.
do what's Italian food? Pizza, spaghetti,
Yes, lasagna,
lasagna.
fettuccine alfredo. My roommate's in the dark. I just talked to her. She said the lights out.
I'm ready to go to Florida.
You come with us on Friday.
Appreciate talking to you, Donna. See, I'm talking to Donna, and everybody else is getting bored. John, we love you too, buddy.
Can you say who's
If I
watching?
didn't have what I got in the morning, I'd load up and go to Florida,
Oh
and
my
me and
lord.
Donna would go treasure hunting. I love it. Do you like the thrill of opening up boxes and seeing something just super great? And I was telling all the guys on here last night, some of the worst things I found was like a dead cat, and then ashes,
Ew.
people's ashes that was left over. And some of the things, and I'll tell you what, you guys, you've heard me tell this before. I think I love it too, Donna. Get my butt down there.
Ew. You found teeth before, haven't
Yeah,
you, dentures?
now I like finding teeth with gold in it, Donna. And you know what? Dreadlocks. Yes, these will auction tomorrow night. Uh,
Are you having optional on?
and you know what the worst part of when you find the teeth and they've got gold in them? You have to take a hammer and smash them.
Ew. That's gross.
No, I think a cat got some. This was in Nashville. I think a cat got. Anyway, it didn't look much like a cat. It was sort of flat and yeah. And I've got a weak stomach. Just ask Peaches if she's watching the time we were live coming back from the cat unit, which wasn't that one, but the unit had. Is that you?
No, it's a video.
Oh, the it had cat hair all over everything, and we were on the way home, and this cat hair gets stuck in the back of my tongue, and I'm trying to go live to tell everybody the good things we found because it was a good unit. And Peaches and everybody was watching. Charles was driving, little Jerry was out in the center, and I got to gagging. Oh, Sandra remember seeing it. I got to gagging, and then when I got to gagging, little Jerry got to gagging. Charles almost got to gagging. Charles would not pull over, and there was a reason. It was a narrow road, and we started puking, and I tried to get the window down. I couldn't. I wound up puking all over the side of the U-Haul truck, and it was all over the place. And everybody was on there, and every time somebody would, little Jerry, then would start, they'd go like, ugh, like that, and it'd make me gag again. And how long that go on, guys? Like 10 or 15 minutes? Something like that. So, I don't forget what I was talking about. I think I was talking about going to Florida. See, I could go to Florida and I could stop in North Carolina and see Rhonda, stop in Mississippi and see Sandra. Who else have I got down there? Whatever happened to Mother's mustache? I can't remember her name. A really nice girl on here, and I've not seen her on here in a long time. No, I think we was talking about Donna fixing me dinner when I come down to Florida. Yeah, Ansley. I've not seen her. I hope she's well. I need to have Becky to message her tomorrow. Look her up and message her and make sure she's all right. Because I thought a lot of her. I never met her. Well, I was actually within 10 miles. Was in Georgia. Where was it at? And I told her after we got back where I was at. She said, "Man, I was like either it was 10 miles away from you, 10 minutes away from you," and she was going to fix dinner too. See, so you would come up with that. She is a sweetheart. I mean, I mean, and she was just kind. Well, we'll try to check on her, Donna. You try to check on her, and uh, and I don't know if I've got you friends on Facebook, but try to befriend me on Facebook. And we need to check on her. Because Elizabeth Moore, I think I seen her too. She's from California. I seen her like one of my page, but I think she'd been sick. She's not been on her live auction either in a while. So guys, we need to remember her in prayer because I've not seen her. And Ansley too. Yes, I was telling a story last night when we had our slumber party. I didn't have Emily here, so I was really getting bored and lonely. And we found a gun down in close to Columbia, Tennessee. I can't remember the name of the town. Waverly, I think. And it was up on a shelf, and that thing fell off. And then when we looked in it, it was actually loaded. And I was telling people, if that thing had fell off and actually went off, it would have been bad. And I did find a hand grenade one time in one, but it was actually drilled out in the bottom. It scared me at first.
How do you know this?
Oh yeah, Peaches. Tell you can't tell them about that. You'd have to type. But we were live on the air, Donna, and we had shoes that was like size 12 or 14, brand new. I said, these are brand new, guys. We're gonna sell these shoes. And you have to leave the light on, baby.
I'm trying to turn on different lights.
Oh, okay, so it won't be so bad. Yeah, that's what I was gonna tell them, Sandra. And here we are live on there, and I'm talking about this shoe right here. You have to turn that back on, baby.
I'm turning this one on.
Okay, whoa, that is bright. But we're selling it, and I said, these are brand new. And then I look down inside of it, and I see a sock. And so I said, no, guys, no, I take that back. These aren't brand new. So I reached down and pulled the sock out. Yeah, I'd pull a dirty sock out. Just ask Donna. There's a lot of things you'll reach your hand out in units. And this sock comes out. It's got something in it. It's a little pistol. Live on the air. You know, it'd be bad if I found one now in a sock. But that was pretty cool there. And sometimes you go, you buy 30 or 40 storage units and you never find a gun. And then you get on a thing to where you're finding guns all over the place. And what we do, Donna, we actually, most of the time, we'll let the sheriff check the numbers on them to make sure they're not stolen. Because what some people do when they lose their unit and they've got guns in them, they'll turn them in as stolen. It's a pretty smart thing to do. See, I'm telling everybody now what to do. But they'll turn them in as stolen or lost or whatever. And that way, when you go in and check them at the sheriff's office, it's going to come up lost or stolen. And guess what? They get their guns back. And some people, they'll do that. And I'm sure if anybody's watching this, there'll be a lot more people that do that. I'm just thinking about it. I need to delete this video so they won't be able to find out to do that. And the saddest thing I ever found? The very saddest thing I ever found, and it was one of my best units. It was in Bowling Green, Kentucky at Jimmy Deemer's. We gave... I'll tell you another thing they do on storage treasures, Don. I don't know if you've ever figured this out, but I'll tell you that if you'll remind me just in a second. But the saddest thing I've ever found in a storage unit was some of the letters I found. We bid on this unit. Me and this other guy, it was before they did on lines, and I seen a safe, at least the combination of a safe. Yeah, Don. Don remembers what color they was. Good trivia question. But we seen the combination, and another guy seen it, so we started bidding. And this unit was 20 foot deep. She used every space of this unit. So it really didn't matter to me if there was anything in the safe because the unit was going to pay off. So I think I got to 2,500. No, 1,600. And the guy ran out of cash. You had to have cash. So he punched his buddy and told him there was a safe in there. So he ran me up to 2,500. And the auctioneer took his bid at 26. And then the guy said, no, I'm meaning I'm out. So I got it at 2,500. And there was a lot of great stuff in that unit. And we got the safe. The true answer is red, Rhonda. But we got the safe out, and you couldn't hear nothing in it. I turned it over and, turn it upside down, see if I would get in from the bottom, and that didn't work. And I had one guy walk around there and kick it, and he said, I wouldn't give you $5 for that safe right now. So I call a safe cracker. We get the unit loaded, and I call a safe well, I don't know what you call him. What would you call him, Emily?
Locksmith or something?
A locksmith. We call a locksmith, and he says, it was on a Friday, I think. He said, well, I'm closed. You can bring the safe over here. We'll open it over the weekend. We'll call you Monday and tell you what's in it. And I'm thinking, I don't know you. Let go of my purse. And that's from a Hank Hill or a Family Guy episode. But so we take it home, and we get it home, and it's getting dark. I've actually got that on video somewhere. We push the safe off, and it's an older safe, concrete base. We push the safe off, and it don't open up. I mean, the safe is probably like 3 foot tall, 2 foot wide, and it's concrete based. It's got the metal, then it's got a concrete base on the inner part of it. And so it's got these two big old pins, and I thought, well, I'll knock these pins out and might be able to get in there. So we knocked the pins out, and it didn't come open. So we took two great big old crowbars, and we sort of got in there where we knocked the pins out, and we started prying on it. And the concrete, you see it started crumbling. The safe was probably from the 50s or 60s. And I'll give you a little background on this story. The lady had moved to California, and she would call this guy about every 4 or 5 months and pay $700 or $800 on the safe. And the reason it got sold, it'd been 2 years he hadn't heard from her. Period. Hadn't heard from her. So I had that inside information. So I knew she wouldn't be paying that much money on a unit if there wasn't some good stuff in it. But anyway, we finally get the safe open, and here comes money and coins and another little gun, sort of like we found in the red sneakers, and jewelry. Matter of fact, India sold a platinum bracelet the next day for $2,500. We will, Rhonda. She sold that for $2,500, which paid for it. And we had a ring that they appraised at like $17,000, and we sold a penny for $800. Just a few things that was in the safe. So we're getting all this stuff. We've got it scattered off around the table, and there's this canister, and I'm thinking, man, it's in the safe. So I open up the canister, and it's got like it looks like sand in it. So I thought, man, she's hid diamonds down in here. And I'm reaching down in there, and somebody has picked the lid up that I took off, and on the lid they said, the remains of Fluffy. So I'm digging my hand down in the remains of a cat looking for diamonds. So that was pretty cool. And well, no, it wasn't pretty cool. It was better than just the dead cat. Well, it was a dead cat, but it wasn't like the flat dead cat. So, we done really good on that unit, but I'm going to tell you some of the letters we found. We wondered why she left, and we found some of the letters to where the little boy had written a letter to his daddy, asking his daddy not to hit on his mom anymore. Not to hit on his mom anymore. And that broke my heart. And then we got to reading about how she had fled from this man that he owned a lot of guns, and that had been very, very abusive to her. My husband was a career welder, opening safes. Cool beans. So he can just cut right into it. The only thing I was worried about ever like using a torch to cut into them if there was something explosive in them. But there's some very sad letters that you get in there, and I think she was actually, I think, from my home, because I found some stuff from my hometown in there, and she had moved out there, and apparently she got out there and either passed away or something. But there's some I'm sure Donna and can testify to that you find a lot of letters in there that's just so sad, and things that are sad in storage units. But that was a good unit. And good units, I don't know how often Donna and her guys find good units. But we find a really good unit. I mean, one of the really what we call home run units, about every 8 years. Now we've actually found two or three really good home run units this year, and it always helps because you get wiser. That's the way it is with me, Donna. Uh, I'm just soft-hearted, man. And here lately, I can cry just about anything. I can see, a squirrel struggling, and I cry. And
Oh,
and
shut
this,
up.
and this week it's even been worse about crying. So, guys, I've got my big day in the morning at 9 o'clock. So, we're going to pray and hope that everything goes good. And like I said, hopefully at 3 something tomorrow, I'll be able to see my girls that I'm not got to see in 2 weeks. Donna, you've not been watching the soap opera. Uh, it's I can't explain it no more. Uh, One of the other people might message you or something, or message me later or something. It's been a I don't want to I don't want to just want to go into it right here. It's a sad situation all the way around. Uh, when you get when you actually yeah, when something happens and you've done absolutely nothing wrong. I've got one speeding ticket in my whole life. Uh, I think it's just one. Yeah, one speeding ticket in my whole life. Never been in trouble for anything, and I'm 57 years old. Never been in no kind of trouble, and all the something comes up, and it's awful. Uh, you feel like you're being punished for no reason, and I've never been through like nothing like this in my life. That's why I called this one. I was trying to make a little light of all the whole situation. I called this episode "As the World Turns" with Uncle Jed. Oh my gosh, Donna. You know something? With you saying something like that, it's what I'm facing just pales in comparison. Yeah, it just pales in comparison. And Donna, I'm so sorry, hon. So sorry. I mean, here I have been whining for the last 2 weeks, and there's people like you that's went through something like that. But bless your heart. I mean, my troubles have been bad, but I couldn't imagine. I don't want to imagine. It's just things. And I think God does a lot of things. Uh, I know, like Donna talking here, and I think He's sort of reminding me just by Donna telling me that, and my pity parties all week long that you guys have put up with. It sort of puts things in perspective and lets me know how much worse it could be by Donna sharing what she just shared with all of us on there. And it makes me sad for Donna. Thank you, Donna. Well, that's what they tell me. I'm sweet. That's why I don't eat sugar. I don't eat cakes and stuff because I'm afraid I just get sweeter. It's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. Peaches, now don't you start. All right, getting back to storage unit talk because I know you guys love that. And tomorrow night, tune in. Yes, it is, Cecil. It's a new courthouse. Todd. You know, I'm gonna go back and watch that video about the prince and the rose and the gopher one of these days, and I'm probably gonna chuckle at it. Uh, you know, I was really romantic in that. Don, don't you think I was like romantic in that?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the prince, the rose, and the gopher.
Are you crack?
Come on, Emily, join us for our slumber party.
It's bedtime.
Come on, Emily. Daddy's not going to be able to go to sleep tonight. But yeah, can you imagine somebody sitting around and they're telling their kids a bedtime story, and they're going to say there once was a prince. Oh God. There once was a prince, and there was a rose, and there was this mean. Guys, these slums, you know, there's for auction, and we don't have to get out and chase stuff all around the country. I thought it was me. See, y'all do all these peaches, and I think that's a peach. No, it was me, guys. And y'all say a prayer for me. I know all this heart fluttering is from just stress and worry and concern. But you know something? Yeah, I know, Peaches. It should be all right now. There's a reason I'm on. It's buffering on and off. Come on, reconnect. Hey, we turned the internet off so we can go on our broadband. I think that's what they're called. We shouldn't have any more problem. Yeah, we've actually got to get out and find a very nice home to rent. These hotels. I ain't gonna have Emily up here with me. But welcome back. Welcome back. Emily don't want to have no fun.
Dad, I'm a grandma. I go to sleep.
You're a grandma. Is that what you said? You're a grandma.
Yes, I go to sleep early. It's 11 o'clock.
What time is it?
11:08.
All right. We won't be able to go much longer because Emily's party pooper.
Are you still in the same one? The same one?
Yeah, we've just been on 44 minutes.
Ask them what their favorite coffee place is.
Oh, where at?
Ask.
What is your favorite coffee place? Emily wants to know. See, I told you she'd join in with us. See, just look at that. Would you look at that? She wants to know what y'all's favorite coffee place is. Like coffee diner or something, or famous coffee.
Oh, Lord. Dutch Brothers.
Chris, Goose, the Goose, thank you, brother.
I wish my friends give me $5 every time they say hello. Oh, Lord.
Is that for coffee? Is that for coffee, Chris? Bless your heart, buddy. Appreciate it. Everybody's saying none, they don't drink coffee.
Shoot.
Nobody's telling. Emily wants to know the best coffee place. Or Dutch Brothers is what Peaches said.
I never heard of it.
She said she never heard of it, Peaches.
Where's Peaches from again?
Bubba said that none, they don't even drink coffee. Not Starbucks, Cecil said. It's too expensive.
Who's watching you? Because not everybody talks. Can you see who's watching you?
No, there's no way to see who's actually watching us. So, everybody watch what you say. There could be spies in the mist. Guys, and I want to tell you something. When you're going through something like we went through, everybody's a detective. Everybody's a spy. I'm not kidding. We get messages from people, hey, you need more info? Hey, we got info. See, there y'all go with them pictures again. And it looks like it says snakes has ears.
It is a snake. They're called emojis.
Emojis. Okay. And Don said Wawa coffee.
That's from the north.
And Emily, you're over there. You ain't going to sleep. I told you like the summer party.
Oh.
No, Peaches, I'm not that old. I'm not. Ricky Shields turned. I won't tell you what he turned. Well, Emily just did. He turned 52 today. So, and Ricky and Christy Shields, I want to tell you guys, and Sammy
They're
Hudgens,
my favorite old people.
they have kicked butt. Twala and her old man. And the reason I call her old man because not her husband. I don't know what else you call him, but her old man. They have kicked butt helping me, and I'll just tell y'all, my mind ain't been in the game. When we made the trip to Memphis, it appeared that my mind was in the game. But guys, yeah, Aubrey's cool. he's funny, don't you think? He's a good character. If we ever get the reality show, we're gonna have so many cool characters in there. And can you imagine if I was doing a reality show right now, all this stuff that's happened to me this week, people would say, "Oh, that's fake." There ain't no way. All right, Don, you don't want to stay up either. And Don's a young feller. I've seen pictures of him. He looks like he ain't much older than 25. And he's not going to set up with us, guys. So I wonder who'll be up with me by about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Probably me.
Sammy said go to bed. Hey, Sammy, appreciate the good job you guys done today. Appreciate it so much. And like I said, Ricky had a birthday today. Me and Emily took him out to Huddle House a while ago. And he didn't eat. He done ate. So we got to spend a little time with him. Oh, Tiffany gets up. And you know, I want to thank everybody for something else. Because when I seen Bubba there, Tiffany, we've had so many people over the last 2 weeks. They've offered us, Emily, what did you do? Whipped cream for the coffee.
You can have creamer and everything for this coffee.
I think Emily's getting into the slumber party. You know, I lost my train of thought, Emily. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Got you, Don. I'm losing my train of thought again. Oh, everybody was messaging, and they was like, "We've got a little house over here on the edge of this place, and you can go there when nobody bother you. We got room in our basement, or we got room on our couch." You won't believe the amount of people. I mean, we had people as far away as I think it was Illinois, saying, "Come on up for a while, Jerry. It'll be fine." And people messaged us saying, "Do you need anything? Do you need clothes and that?" And everybody was just so kind, and we didn't take nobody up on any of their offers. See you tomorrow, Cecil. We told them the best thing that they could do for us is to either if they see us out, give us a hug, or just remember us in prayer. Because we're not broke yet. And we did have a couple tonight. They're local couple. They pulled in up in front of my store up there, and the first thing this guy did was wanted to give me a hug, and he gave me a hug, and then we had a long conversation, and they told me they love me, and they said, "Here, we want to pay for your room for the night." And I said, "I ain't going to do it." I said, "I'm not broke. I'm fine." I said, "Y'all just remember me in prayer." And they handed me a $100 bill, and they wouldn't take it back. So we'll wind up doing something with that $100 bill, buying some stuff for the Samaritan boxes or something. 'Cause I'm just not one. I'd rather have your prayers, your hugs, and your support than anything. Now, if I was broke and couldn't rent a motel room or anything like that when all this was going on, sure, I wouldn't be too proud to take some help, but I wasn't, and I don't like taking advantage, and it's not taking advantage. People just want to show you their love, but I've never been geared that way. I've been always been tried to be a giver. The pick is still. That's because I'm sitting still, Sammy. Here, is it still? Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, do the locomotion. Do it holding hands if you get the notion. Come on, do the locomotion. Sammy said it still wasn't working. Well, we got 30 people. What is tonight? Sunday night? Monday night?
Today's Monday.
Today's Monday. And I am tired. I tell you what, when this is said and done, I think I'm gonna go to bed and not wake up for 3 days. Or just lay in the bed and watch TV, watch Gilligan's Island, or watch Andy Griffin, or Little House on the Prairie, and just lose myself back in the 1800s with Laura Ingalls and Charles and all the gang. But you have a good night, Cecil, okay? Well, we actually went back, Donna. You can go back a little further and it explains some, but I accidentally mentioned somebody's name in that, a girl who's, she was super nice about it, her name, but I said it was somebody's sister. Tiffany and Bubba there. That's why it reminded me of everybody trying to help. And I don't think I've bought any units in Illinois, but if I'm ever up that way, definitely gonna look you guys up, and I'm gonna give you guys a hug. And she said, and there we go, buffering again. What is wrong with YouTube tonight? I'm gonna lay down. I'll let everybody watch me go to sleep. I think we're buffering again. Emily, are you going to be able to get up in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
I know, Dawn. I know I need to be prepared. But you know what I'm going to be prepared with? There's lots of love. It's very hard for me to be mean. And I don't know if anybody can hear me. Oh, yeah, I do. I may be getting sleepy. That's cool, Bubba's. Can y'all still hear me? So we'll try this. All right, we switched back over to the hotel Wi-Fi. We hope that's a little better.
I'm not delting now here that long ago.
No, I mean, I won't be on much longer. No, it just feels funny. I don't know what it is. You know what?
Have you smoked in a little bit?
No, I'm not smoked.
A little bit. Could be that.
Oh, we're back on. All right, Don. Have a good night, buddy. I'm sorry. This will be the last time. If it buffers again, guys, we're going to go on off because I do need to get some red. Shih Tzu and Bulldog mix.
Aww.
I bet they're cute. I'll tell y'all what I miss too. Right. I miss Right. My dog. Everybody remember my dog, Right? I miss him a lot. I wonder if he ever. But I do got to prepare. Whoever said that last, I do got to prepare for in the morning. But the only thing that I'm preparing for is it's really hard for me to be mean. It's in these things you have to.
You're not gonna be mean.
I mean, not mean, but it's hard to go after somebody that you've been with for that long. It's just hard for me. Even I have a hard time. My opponent, if I do one little negative ad or something about it, and then I'm feeling bad about it. Thank you, Martha. But everybody that can come out at 9 in the morning, family court upstairs. Uh, I'm beginning to wonder if they missed something with my heart. And I'm sure it's just stress. So I'll probably get off here and talk to Emily a little bit. She's going to sleep. Peaches, you know that I am. Mm. I think that's what's messing with me, that medicine. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to get off here and hopefully tomorrow evening we can get back to having auctions and having fun and all this drama. Uh, Wait a minute. I'm going to show y'all something here. Somebody just sent me something. And we'll show you guys.
What are you showing?
I'm showing. I'm going to surprise them.
Surprise them with what?
It's a picture somebody sent me just then. One of them that's listening.
You look like a teenage girl sitting right there. It's just a damn slumber party. What the heck?
It is a slumber party, Emily. For some reason, the internet is not picking up the picture that Bubba just sent me.
How dare it?
Bubba sent me a picture, I'm pretty sure, of his dog that I was going to show everybody. Hey, everybody that's watching, has everybody seen each other? A picture on Facebook or something? If this iPad was working, Bubba, it's not working, so I'm not going to be able to show him a picture unless this thing is not hooked up to the internet. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, that's what I knew it was. And Emily's like, she's afraid I'm going to show something. Good night, Emily. I got better sense than that. Well, sometimes I don't. Oh, guys, look at here. Wait a minute. Here is Tiffany and Bubba's dog, Gizmo. You see it, Emily?
No. I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh, that makes me miss Ride even more. Isn't that cool? Uh-oh, what happened? The lights went out. No, they didn't. Everybody, that was Bubba's dog. I'm going to tell y'all what Emily done for me the other night. Okay? It was probably 4 or 5 days after all this started. I'm laying here right where I'm at now. Actually, I think I was in another room. But anyway, I'm laying here, and I get really sick. Donna, thank you. And you and your husband, I'm coming down there, and you're going to fix some of that Italian food for us, and we'll all go treasure hunting. Okay? And Emily, I lost my train of thought again. What's wrong with me? Oh, I'm telling you what Emily done. Uh, I was laying there, and I was really sad, and I'd been crying, and I got to really not feeling good, and I called Emily, and I said, Emily, I'm afraid.
You called me at 5 o'clock in the morning. Don't forget that little detail. If that's what you're telling them about.
Hidden Angel, I'm doing good, I think. Maybe coming to see you in a little while. But Emily, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. She says, I hadn't slept. I'd slept very little. Yeah, beautiful dog, Tiffany and Bubba. But everybody keeps sending me money for coffee. Thank you, Hidden Numerous. our angel. That's what he is. But Emily, I called her and she said, Dad, you're going to be fine. You're going to be all right. Usually, when I have a panic attack, somebody else is always there, telling me I'm going to be fine and fixing an alcohol rag to where I can smell it, and it fakes you out and makes you think you're in a hospital. But Emily said, Daddy, tell you what you do. She said, lay the phone on your chest and I'll be there with you. So, and get you some sleep and I'll be right there with you. So, this daughter right over here,
Oh, quit.
I laid the phone on my chest and she could hear me when I'd go off to sleep. And I don't know if I was gurgling or what I was doing, but she'd say, Dad, are you all right? And I could hear her. And I drift off to sleep and I'd go, Emily, are you there? And she's, yes, Dad, I'm there. And what was it, 2 hours you say?
It was 2 hours.
2 hours. Emily stayed on the phone with the phone. And Dakota, with the phone laying on my chest. And every few minutes or seconds when I'd wake up because I was really not feeling good, Emily was there for me. I'd say, Emily, are you there? And I could hear her voice. Dad, it's all right. You're going to be fine. And for 2 hours, until I finally went to sleep, Emily stayed with me on that phone, it laying on my chest. And she don't know how much that means to me. No, it was more than I explained it, guys. I wasn't dramatic. It was exactly like that. And those little things right there are what means the most in life. It's not the possessions you have. It's not vacations you go on. It's not no accolades you receive. It's not no awards you receive. But when you got a daughter that's willing to stay on the phone for 2 hours to a dad that's brokenhearted, and she knows I'm basically lonely, and it's almost like you know that your dad's out there in a cold world, and there's nothing that can comfort him. But she don't realize that night I got a couple hours sleep because she let me lay the phone on my chest with her saying, Dad, you okay? Or me saying, Emily, are you still there? And it don't matter. And some people are so into everything, uh, just like the whole situation that we have going on here. When it comes down to it, don't none of that other stuff matter. None of it matters. The thing that matters is that you keep love in your heart. And we lack so much of that love. And when it boils down to it, that's all that matters. It don't matter about things that we have or habits that we have. What matters is love. And the world needs a lot more of that. The world needs a lot more of Emily's over here. I'm proud to be her dad, and I'm proud that she's my daughter, and I probably ain't told her that enough over the last few years, because a lot of you don't realize this little girl right over here.
Oh, quit being in your feelings. It's 11:30.
This little girl over here, and I want to tell this, I don't tell this enough. When she was born, she weighed 2 pounds, and I'm trying to remember, was it 7 ounces, 2 pounds, or
11.
2 pounds, 11 ounces. I remember holding her in just my two hands, the palm of my hand. And some of you don't know that when Emily was in her mother's stomach, her mama had cancer. Uh, One of the most beautiful lady that you'd ever see. And she was actually taking chemo when Emily was in her belly. And she had breast cancer, and they let her do it after the first trimester, but the placenta had filtered so much of that chemo that it just shut down, and it wouldn't let her get no nutrition. It didn't want no more of the chemo to come in, but it didn't let no nutrition come in, so we had to rush her to Vanderbilt. Beth went down there and had Emily premature. She was several weeks in the hospital, and Emily's mom passed away uh, before Emily turned 2 years old. And one of the last things that her mom done for me, I remember getting up and going in. I was taking care of my dad too at the same time, and getting him dressed, changing his diaper, and all that stuff, getting him dressed for daycare. And I came back in there, and it was close to 20 after 7, I think, and she was in a hospital bed in her living room. And I got back up underneath her, and I held her like this, and she was barely breathing. And I remember saying real loud in her ear, because they always say the last thing that goes is the hearing. So I said real loud in her ear, I said, "I love you, Beth." And here's a lady who was barely breathing for the last 2 or 3 hours, hadn't moved anything. Her arm slowly comes up like this, and she grabs me by the nape of the neck, and she squeezes my neck, and she takes her last breath, and her hand falls down. That was her mama, and Emily's got a lot of her real mama in her. I mean, toughness, stubbornness, and a good heart. So that's the line that Emily came from, and that's why Emily's so tough, and that's why Emily's so rough.
What the hell?
You
I'm
are.
rough.
You're tough and rough. Your mom was. I mean, she was a tomboy. She was just yeah. And I can remember her rocking Emily on the front porch, and I'd get up late at night, and she'd be out there rocking her, and she'd be saying, "I'm making the most out of time," and she would. Emily was just very small, and she'd be on the front porch rocking. So, yeah, Emily's special. I'm not. She went off to college, and she called me and said, "Dad, you don't ever call," and she's right. I didn't call enough, and she has showed me who sticks by me in rough times, and all the kids have. But Emily's just been sort of a rock in this whole thing. And now she loves the India. She's known her as Mama, and she loves India to death. But Daddy was the one that was in need, and she would have been there for India too, because she's come to know India as Mama, and Beth would have been, uh, I'm making y'all sad, so I'm gonna quit that. We are supposed to be having a slumber party.
Yeah, your feelings.
Now Emily's over here. Yeah, and Emily asked actually her uncle Greg, that was Beth's brother. His wife got killed in a car wreck this week, and I think they're having a funeral tomorrow. So everybody pray for Greg. It was Beth's brother. He's a good boy, and I think basically it's him and Emily. That's all that's left in that family. The immediate, and his daughter too, Stephanie. So pray for them. I mean, it's just those three basically that's left, because except for like cousins and stuff like that, right, Emily?
Mm.
But Greg's a good boy. He's always been a good boy, and lost his wife in a car accident this week. Boy, if I'm just ugh. We got to get on a happy note. I got to end on a happy note, guys. Auction tomorrow night. I'm fixing to sign off here, and the next time I see you guys, the next time I see y'all, I hope I've got good news to share with you. And tomorrow night, I hope my girls are by my side when I'm doing the auction, because you're going to see somebody that is so much in a different mood. Because right now, that's all I'm concentrating on is my girls and getting to see them. Good night, guys. Good night. God bless. Hey, thanks for spending time with me tonight. The last couple of nights, it's been fun. So just spending time with y'all. Thank you. I love them. And when I go off the air, I love each and every one of you. And remember this. Everybody's saying good night. Good night, everybody. And we'll say this into the camera. I love you.